Oh, black water, keep on moving. Mississippi Queen, won't you keep on shining on me? Keep on shining your love. A fence. It's like a cage. But like our friend, one time we had a discussion. He believes in something. It's like I'm agnostic. And I told him a little bit about the stuff that I kind of took in just to. I mean, if something is interesting, I mean, you want facts. You want you want reason, just like lawyers. I mean, with cases, just like now, what's going on, like in the media and stuff. You want to know. I think it'd be great. It'd be fair if there's no bias. You know, I mean, we have a system here, like where some people just stack the deck or line things up in their favor. Talk about justice. Talk about justice. How's that? How's that justice? How's that justice? Is that justice? If you're being partial, if you're not being like impartial, 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 just like explicit and implicit. We know that. I mean, explicit, you do it because you're asked to do it. Implicit, you do it. No one's asking you to do it, but it just seems like the right thing. Conscious. Or conscious. I mean, sometimes when we do something wrong, we have a little conscious about it. Especially if we hurt somebody, if we hurt their feelings, or if we lose a friend. It starts the domino effect, like it always has. I don't get involved in that no more. I mean, for the last half year, well, this whole year. I mean, we tried to take what we had there. I mean, we had a good run at it. Where, like I said, like I explained with the birthdays and everything. I said, they're like 2013, 2014, 2015. I used to get everybody come out. And maybe they're busy. We understand that. That's not the thing, though. I mean, if I'm your friend, and we don't even talk during the year, but we see you all over the place. Hurts our feelings a little bit. Almost like being in a cage. Alright, we're just doing acting here. Okay, so gotta try to clean up the opener a little bit there. Yes, it's like logic. You want to have logic. I'll be honest. 2007, someone was at the door. This elderly lady with this young lady. Might have been Asian or something like that. And by the way, this organization here, like, it's like they have it in all kinds of languages. It's banned from Russia, though. Putin, throw them out. They can't. You'd be, I don't know if it's severe or harsh punishment, but they don't allow it. They have their version over there, whatever it is, whatever. But anyway, I came to the door, and up until that point, I never heard anything about. I mean, I did. Well, no, I can't say that. I know when I was like 21, when I was going to acting school, her husband must have been approaching his 60s back then. or somewhere in that vicinity. So, you know, he would have the flyers. And I remember, like, years before, I remember growing up, I remember there was a house down by where my uncle has his mill, a few houses. Remember when we were kids, they said witnesses lived there, and, you know, they used to treat them, like, really bad. I remember one summer listening to, like, Philadelphia Freedom, you know, on the basketball court, you know, like I said, with the McAdoo. And yes, like when we played sports, I did have an eagle eye. Oh, my vision was so great back then. It's like logic. I don't know, because, you know, just like our manager Dave said, you know, you're not athletic, you know, you're not all this, you're not all that. I mean, but I held my own as far as, like, you know, when I first discovered a little bit of music, when I did the acting, when I seen these performers, you know, having a good time there. I mean, that didn't seem like hard work. I mean, like when Mick, you know, come out, just like, you know, do a little song there. And the music was good. You know, I even played drums. Very relaxing. You know, they said music calms the savage beast. Beautiful. You know, the music has to have, like, positive in it. It has to have like a good universal kind of message, or a happy message. You know, I mean, in this day and age, you know, with political correctness and all that kind of stuff, you know, we don't want to be offending people. I don't know how some of this music gets away with that, but they'll get around to it at this pace. I mean, if they're going to go in a different direction, or I don't know. I mean, what do you do? Can't be partial. You know, Trump got elected. They don't want this. You know, it's something about power. It's like all this stuff comes out of, like, someone taking power. I knew it last night. There was something that came to me. I forget what it was, but oh, now I don't know if it was conspiracy, but you start seeing. I mean, anything to get, like, back the power. I mean, if it's lost, they go on attack, or like I said here in this opener, like, you know, if you want fairness, you know, we have to treat everyone with dignity, with respect. We're the same under the law. I mean, it can't be like it's okay for somebody because of his credentials, his power, his affiliation, who he knows. I mean, just think of the person that doesn't have all these connections. Maybe he's in the town. Maybe he speaks up. Maybe people don't like that. Maybe that's why they don't come back. You don't come stop by for your birthday. You know, maybe I'm in the wilderness here. You know, that could be something. I mean, didn't somebody spend some time in the wilderness? Anyway, we're getting really deep. We're so deep here in the woods. I saw a sign way back. It said deep in the woods. No, it's muddy too. The muddying the waters. Spent a lot of time doing videos with metaphors like that. With the water. So anyways, that's going to be our little show here today. Just something to think about. You know, it's that one song there by Pete Townsend. The heart grows cold, but never learn. Never learn. We go old. You know, we know that. Everybody's conscious of that. Someday, I mean, we just see it. You know, the young, like, you know, they're aware of that. It's like, and a lot have empathy. I know I did. I used to have extreme amounts of compassion for the elderly. So, so yes, I think I forgot to continue on with the story. So so it was 2000, no, yeah, 2007. I listened to him and everything, and then you know, because when I was going to acting school, he used to, yeah, I know where we left off. And I was going to acting school. He used to give me the flyers and everything. I thought he was a really nice guy because he was interested in my stories. And there was something different about him, you know. I mean, but you know, I couldn't really like, just because everyone was kind of different back then. I mean, you know, the last years here doing this show, and you know, seeing all this chaos and everything. You know how you know people were just like, you know, I don't know, just being told certain things about certain people. I mean, there was this one guy, I don't know, does a TV show or something. He said, like, you know, not all Republicans are racist. What the hell is he got to say that for? I mean, Republicans are racist? Now we're waiting for these tapes. Well, I mean, Omarosa has him saying the N word, stuff like that. And meanwhile, people, you know, are like interested in other things, like to find out, all right, could we really find out what went on without being like partial, without being biased, you know, without bringing up all this stuff, these triggers that just, as I'm saying here, like, you know, I mean, it was just different back then. I mean, for sure, there was, you know, people were conscientious that, you know, that race, you know, race has always existed. I think it's like on turbo right now. I think it's like high. I think it's all the way up, the highest you can get it. And I think we have to turn that down. I really, really do. And I don't know. We just like I said, my friend, we sat down in discussions. Like he believes in something. Don't know exactly what it is, but he believes in something. I do too. I mean, as far as the solution, I know we got to do something, but I don't know what the solution is going to be.